자, 최근에 왔습니다. 한국 시장에 어떠한 협조를 하실지 참 궁금한데 이야기를 나눠볼까 합니다.
Hello, my name is Alan Garcia, and I'm the Vice President for International Business Development Korea for Boeing Defense. I've had much experience in different parts of the world. Prior to moving here, I was actually based in India. Korea is very advanced in the aerospace industry, more so than any of the countries that I've been in. You guys are developing your own fighter aircraft, you're developing unmanned platforms, weapons, everything. You also have a very big footprint with Boeing platforms. So we can utilize the current local aerospace industry to develop new capabilities and upgraded capabilities to add onto those platforms to make them even more capable and relevant into the future of fight.
이번 특수 전용 대형 기동 헬기 사업에서도 우리가 좀 기대해 볼 것 같아요. 과거 사업과 특수 전용 이제 사업과 어떤 차이점이 있는지 궁금합니다.
So that is correct, but the requirements are much different. So now what they're looking at is a requirement to operate in a much different environment, high threat environment, let's say, and they also need an extended range. So what we're offering is an extended range version, which has twice the amount of fuel in the ones that we're offering for the special operations. What it also has is very advanced avionics, more so than what the current CH-47F model has. Again, I just can't reiterate that enough. It's a much wider global fleet. So that, again, in terms of economy of scale, and plus, the Korean government is already operating the Chinook helicopter. The pilots will not have to do a conversion. A lot of benefits there that we hope the Korean government sees in selecting our platform as the right one for the special operations mission.
아파치에 대해서 안 여쭤볼 수 없는데요. 대표님이 보시기엔 좀 어떤지 궁금합니다.
So the Apache attack helicopter is probably one of the world's most advanced capable attack helicopters. The Korean military has 36 Apaches, and potentially maybe they're looking to procure more. So we're working with the Korean government on that. The future of the attack helicopter here, the Apache, in this most advanced version, not only the standard capabilities that the attack helicopter comes with, but it's more networked. You can look to do man-to-man teaming with the Apache helicopter in its latest version. So we're looking to upgrade the current Korean military fleet to that level standard. As it sits today, does very well against unmanned platforms. And this was proven in places like Israel that Apache is being utilized for this to not only upgrade their current platforms, but to procure more to again counter that threat in the future.
지금 헬기 무용론 때문에 조금 아파치가 약간의 꺾였다는 얘기도 있지만 좀 어떻게 보시는지 궁금해요.
Well, I would say maybe in the long-term future, that could be true. In the near future, what I'd say in the next 20 years, the technology is not really there yet. I think today you really still need the Apache. And if you look at what the US Army is doing, they're doing exactly that. And they're not getting rid of their Apaches. Again, I think part of this misconception about moving attack helicopters not being necessarily successful in the battle space was probably derived from the current Russia-Ukraine war. As I mentioned, the Israeli example, they initially kind of felt the same thing from what they were seeing there. But then when they had their own incident where they were having to utilize their Apaches for the counter-drone, they reversed that decision. Now they're looking to procure more because they see how effective it was in that particular battle space.
이제 끝으로 어떤 좀 방산 협력을 보잉이 계속 해나가실지.
Korea has been a great partner with Boeing to procure and operate a lot of our platforms. As I know that the government has this aspiration to be the fourth largest defense exporter in the world. We can look at more advanced type of partnerships, not just providing capabilities, but maybe developing something together or a capability that's really needed by maybe the US and the Korean governments. There's obviously models of that already, but that's how I envision us continuing to collaborate and advance our partnerships with the Korean government and the aerospace industry here.
Yes, good morning. My name is Tom Boland. I'm with Sikorsky, and I am the Korea Country Manager for our rotary wing programs here in Korea. The CH-53K is a brand new aircraft designed for the U.S. Marine Corps. It is operational right now, and the Marine Corps will receive up to 200 of these aircraft.
CH-47F랑 비교해가지고 좀 어떤 부분들이 다른지 좀 궁금합니다.
Yeah, so I think that a couple of key things. Again, we talked about the speed. This is a much faster aircraft. It can carry much more load either internally or externally, and it's got a farther range also. In addition, the fly-by-wire flight system is much more advanced than in other generation of helicopters. It is a composite airframe. So corrosion is not an issue with this aircraft. I think most importantly, we still believe that this is the best aircraft for the Korean military, and the ability to operate quickly with safety for the crew, low terrain as well, makes this what we believe is still the best aircraft for the Korean mission. This aircraft can carry a 5,000-gallon water bucket beneath it and help to fight the fires. So the aircraft is not just for special operations. It can serve a wide variety of missions to serve Korea, both military and civilian population.
미국이나 타국에서 운영했을 때 좀 어떤 부분들이 좋았는지 또 어떤 부분들은 좀 개선하고 보완해야 될지 이런 부분들에 좀 얘기를 듣고 싶어요.
The aircraft is operational with the U.S. Marine Corps. It is operating at a very high availability rate, much higher than their previous 53 Echoes and much higher than other aircraft of its category in the U.S. military. The Marine Corps is very, very happy with it. They've done a wide variety of missions to date, and there's no recommended changes they have at this point. There is room for growth in the aircraft in the future, mostly software-based, but right now the aircraft is performing above expectations.
사업 비용 때문에 예산 문제로 인해서 좀 어려움이 있었는데 지금 다시 재입찰을 하고 있거든요.
So we worked very hard for 3.5 years on the SOHH campaign, and after very careful analysis, we regretfully had to not bid our proposal, in large part because our the budget was not sufficient enough for us to be competitive. And I'm not sure the status of the SOHH competition right now within DAPA and the ROK Army. So we're still here. We're still promoting this aircraft as what we believe the best aircraft for the Korean mission. We'd be very happy to participate, provide a proposal for the SOHH. In addition to the aircraft itself and the needs that it can solve for Korean military, we have a very aggressive industrialization plan. Our plan was to have this aircraft built in Korea by Korean industry, which was very significant. So again, we remain committed to the program at this point. We want to participate, and we think this is the best solution for Korea.
I'm Tom Muddy, Sikorsky test pilot. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to fly this aircraft. So this is a full authority fly-by-wire aircraft, okay? So a lot of systems working for us to make it easier for the pilot. He has a nice stable platform that he can rely on and concentrate on mission focus or bigger tasks at hand. So I'm going to take off this aircraft right now. So with our left hand, I'm increasing my collective, and I'm going to increase my airspeed a little bit. And we are off the deck. We are flying, we're gaining airspeed. I don't have to touch the collective now. It's going to maintain that altitude for me. And then I'm going to release pressure on the cyclic, and we're in this velocity hold function. Once I get out here, I'm in velocity hold, and now we're flying. Right? If I come on the controls, you can come left or right. If you want, not with the collective, come with the cyclic. Let's go left. We'll change our attitude, right? Roll ourselves into an angle of bank, and then release. Rolls back to that wings level attitude. Doing all that work for you, right? Makes it easy for you. All while maintaining our altitude and maintaining our velocity hold in this function. So if I wanted to slow down, I want you to take this button right here, push down. I want you to push down, apply pressure down. There you go. And we're changing our airspeed, all right? All the way down to 55 knots in this case, right? Or you can increase airspeed. Let's go to 100 knots.
아 근데 되게 쉬워요. Easy. Oh,
For you.
present?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah.